This is Section 3 of the APU Hospitality Services Employee Orientation presentation. In it, we address general safety rules which will help you work in a way that will prevent injury to you and your co-workers. We will also discuss emergency and evacuation procedures. Specific safety training for your area will be addressed at your venue training session. Personal protective equipment is anything that could protect you from harm. So mitts and cutting gloves fit that description, but even something that you don't wear, such as a ladder or a cart, is considered personal protective equipment. Take special note in your area training about what PPE you need when handling our very sharp knives, slicers, or doing other tasks involving chemical use or hot handling. Take the time to use precautions and you won't have to take the time to recover from an injury. One essential piece of personal protective equipment is a pair of kitchen-grade slip-resistant footwear. These do not completely eliminate falls, but so effectively minimize the risk that we require every employee to wear them anytime they are at work. A leading brand, Shoes for Crews, has partnered with us to provide discounts to employees who purchase through the payroll deduction plan. Catalogs and order forms are available in the DS Employment Office. But if you would prefer to try your shoes on before you buy them, various brands are available at Kmart, Walmart, and other stores. Payless Shoes just across the street offers a 15% discount to APU students for safety step shoes. All employees, no matter where they work in dining services, must wear slip-resistant work shoes. Injuries relating to lifting and carrying are easy to get, but also easy to prevent. Think before you lift or carry anything. Decide if it would be better to use a dolly or a cart or to get help. Test the weight so you know what you're dealing with. Don't twist when you're carrying even lightweight loads, especially if they're bulky. Above all, use your legs to lift, not your back. Any injury, no matter how small it seems, must be reported to your supervisor. This helps us prevent further injury to you and also helps us to see if there's any procedure or part of our environment that we need to make safer. If ever you see a life-threatening emergency, such as unconsciousness, no breathing, or the like, call 911. Then call Campus Safety at 626-812-3898. Put this number in your cell phone. It's okay to do what you've been trained to do to help, but first call emergency personnel or have someone else call. Then report to your supervisor. Ergonomics is defined as the applied science of equipment design as for the workplace intended to maximize productivity by reducing operator fatigue and discomfort. Tables, mats, desks, among other things, are designed to help us work safely. In order to get the best benefit from them, you must use them properly. During your area training, you will receive specific use instructions to minimize workplace discomfort or avoid injury. Even common dish soap is considered a chemical, as are some office cleaners. Some chemicals are caustic. Others are not considered to be. Even so, some people are more sensitive than others to see even simple cleaners. Pay attention to your own sensitivities and use gloves if you think you need them for safety. Non-latex gloves are available for those who are allergic to latex. Gloves are required for certain tasks, as are special cutting gloves, masks, and goggles. Every area has a safety data sheet book available to reference for using any chemical in your area. If you don't know where this book is or are unsure how to safely perform a certain task or use any chemical, ask your supervisor. Keeping your head in an emergency protects you and others. Earthquake, fire, and blackout emergencies have different first steps, but steps 2 and 3 are always the same. If we have an earthquake, it can be a bit unnerving, but remember these pointers. Analyze. If it's a gentle quake, wait a second or two to see if it stops. But if it continues or is more violent, take action. Shut off any equipment you are working with, take cover under a heavy piece of furniture, and hold on till the rocking stops. In a blackout, shut off the equipment. Stay quiet enough to hear instructions from your supervisor in either case. Obviously, the most effective way to deal with an accidental fire is to prevent it. Don't let handles of pans hang over the edge of the stove. Stay with whatever you're cooking. Take note of any fraying cords or problem outlets and notify your supervisor. In short, be alert. But if a fire should occur, there are several things to keep in mind. Personal safety. Analyze whether it's better to evacuate and leave the fire fighting to the professionals. You have yourself and others in the building to consider. If you decide to evacuate, pull the fire alarm on the way out and try to take others with you. If you decide to try to put out the fire yourself, remember that fire has to breathe. Put a lid on the pan or pour salt or baking soda, but never flour on the fire. If you decide to try to put out a fire, plan your escape route. Position yourself between your escape and the fire so that you can get out at any point the fire escalates. Remember that most kitchen fires are spread by water, so use an extinguisher instead. Every area has one. To use a fire extinguisher, use the acronym PASS. Pull the pin from the handle, aim at the base of the fire, squeeze the handle to release the chemical, and sweep side to side. At any time, you may still decide to evacuate. Pull the alarm if you can reach it. Our alarm system does have built-in sensors to detect smoke and fire. Steps 2 and 3 address evacuation. Quietly, so that you can hear instruction, move to the nearest exit. Make your way to your venue's designated meeting place where you check in with your supervisor. Evacuation maps are posted in each venue, as are instructions. Find the map anywhere you are on campus. Stay till you are cleared to either leave or re-enter the building. It is crucial to follow these procedures and stay till dismissed so emergency personnel don't unnecessarily enter a dangerous structure looking for you. Potentially, any public area could face a situation that would make it safer to stay in a building or room than to leave it. If this should happen on campus, there are some common sense rules to follow. First, move away from windows and doors and use whatever is available to prevent entry to the building or room you are in. In the case of an active shooter, take shelter behind or under furniture and stay put and stay quiet until you're told it's safe to leave. Silence your cell phone and turn off the vibrate, but leave it on so that you can call authorities when it's safe to do so. If you see someone acting suspiciously, call campus safety. If you see someone who is armed or hostile, call 911, then campus safety. Are those numbers in your phone? For more preparedness information, type emergency preparedness in the apu.edu website search box. Campus Safety has resources that help you stay aware and safe on campus. This is taken from the Campus Safety's webpage. Campus Safety provides a shuttle van for students at the Segerstrom Science Center stop from 10:45 p.m. to 2 a.m. Monday through Friday and from dusk to 2 a.m. on Saturday and Sunday. During these hours, an escort service is also available, but it is limited to campus residential areas. After shuttle hours, the escort service is expanded to include all campus facilities. You come equipped with the best piece of protective equipment you can get, your brain. Use it before you act. Go to bed early enough that your brain is well rested for work and for your studies. Watch for obstructions or hazards and remove them. Know the safety rules in your area and follow them. Don't try to work on a task for which you haven't been trained. Ask to be trained first. Remember to tell your supervisor if you are not yet 18. There may be certain restrictions to your activity until that birthday. When you are finished with the required presentations and quiz for your position, you can then attend training in your area. Your area managers, supervisors, and leads will require you to bring your quiz results, which will be emailed to you when you hit the Submit button on the quiz. Specific safety policies apply in each venue, so pay particular attention in your area training.